Hello and welcome to Art with Mrs Beaufeaux. Today we're going to make these really fun tie-dye inspired turkeys. We'll be talking about the method of tie-dyeing and what the effect looks like on the back of the turkey tail. We'll also talk a little bit about recycled art materials. As you can see, I used a toilet paper roll to make this project. How silly. Let's get started. The artwork that we're creating today is going to have a tie-dye effect on the turkey tail. Let's talk a little bit about tie-dyeing. So tie-dyeing is a method of dyeing textiles, which are cloth, in which blended colors and patterns are produced in the fabric. Most of the time we see tie-dyed shirts, tie-dyed aprons, that kind of stuff, but today we are going to be using bleeding tissue paper to create the same effect on a piece of paper. In this art project, we're also going to be using a recycled art material. It's kind of silly. We're going to use toilet paper rolls. That's right. Instead of throwing them away, we're going to find a new use for them through visual art. Recycled art material is defined as converted waste into reusable material for art manipulation. So here are some of the materials that we're going to need today. I've taken a portion of a paper plate here, but you could use tagboard as well, and I've cut just a semicircle. I have my toilet paper tube, kind of silly, and then I have pre-cut little squares of that bleeding tissue paper. That's going to be such a fun new thing to learn about. We'll also need the art materials of a paintbrush, glue, liquid glue. We have some googly eyes and markers as well. We always do name, date, and class on the back of your turkey feathers. So this is going to be the shiny side of that little plate semicircle that I'm going to give you. Because it's shiny, we'll use our permanent markers. In this next step, we're going to flip our turkey feathers over. That's the tail of our turkey. I have a paintbrush, water, and some bleeding tissue paper that I have cut up already. And what we're gonna do is we are going to make a sandwich of water, tissue paper, water. So watch this. I take my paintbrush and I put water on the back. Then I pick up one of these and I place it on top. Then I add more water to the top. This is going to activate that bleeding property of the tissue paper. And you can see I'm going to overlap just a little bit. You can already see some of the blue is moving from the tissue paper onto my turkey tail. Hey, we can look at how the colors are blending by doing this. We know that green is made from yellow and blue. Do you see how that section right there looks green? As I'm doing this, you can see I'm taking my time and I want to fill up the entire portion of the turkey tail. Now that I've got this portion of my turkey tail done, we're going to set it aside and let it dry. Time to move on to our turkey body. Let's grab those toilet paper tubes. Write your name and your class on the back. We don't need the date on this one. This will just make sure that I know whose turkey body goes with whose turkey tail. As we flip our toilet paper roll over, we're going to add 2 dots of liquid glue to glue on our googly eyes. Then we're going to take a square piece of orange paper and fold it in half so it looks like a triangle. Let's glue this on right under our eyes, and that's going to look like the turkey beak. Next, we're going to decorate our turkey with some markers. Taking a red marker, I'm going to make a little waddle going from the side top down to the side. After that, you get to make your very own turkey wings. Now that we've had some time for this stuff to dry, let's take a look. Oh, do you see how crumpled up it went? That's pretty easy. I can just rub it on the side of my table to straighten it out. We're going to use a stapler to staple this together. And guess what? Our turkey is actually going to be able to stand up on its own. How exciting. I hope you enjoy this tie-dyed turkey project. This has been Art with Mrs. Beaufeaux. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon.